Now, I've dabbled a little bit in tactics here on the channel, but now I want to have a little bit of fun with it. I'm going to give a tactic to the big six in the Premier League. So that's Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, Man United and Tottenham. Yes, Tottenham are in there. They are technically one of the big six teams. I want to see how well they do ranking against each other, just using the same tactic. Now, in order to rank the club using the tactic, we are going to give them points for each milestone that happens throughout the season. That should be coming up on the screen right about now. So, each club is going to get a point for each league point they picked up in the Premier League. If they win the Premier League, they're going to get 10 points. They'll get 5 points if they are the runner-up, 2 points for finishing third and 1 point for finishing fourth. If they win the FA Cup, they'll get 5 points. If they win the Carabao Cup, they'll get another 5 points. If they are a runner-up in any of the domestic trophies, excluding the Community Shield, they will get 2 points. If they pick up a European trophy, they'll get another 10 points. And then for each player that contributes 20 goals throughout the season in all competitions, they'll get 5 points for each one of those players. Now, I'm not going to give away that tactic at the start of this video. That's going to be right at the end, so stick around for that there. What we're going to do now is going to rank each club 6th to 1st. We'll show you the 6th place club and then obviously the 1st place club at the end of it, just to see where they all finish. But before we jump into that, down in the comment section, who do you think is going to win this little challenge? Who do you think is going to be the dark horse? And who do you think is going to fail? I think Tottenham are going to be the dark horse. I'm always going to say that because I'm a Tottenham fan. In 6th place then, we have got Chelsea, who picked up 59 points in the league. Finished in 7th, so they don't pick up anything for that there. If we then go to the competitions, they're not in Europe, so they don't get the 10 points, or try to get the 10 points there. They were knocked out in the 5th round of the FA Cup by Leeds and knocked out in the quarterfinals by Liverpool in the Carabao Cup, so they're not getting any points there. Their only other hope of adding to the 59 at the moment is through players getting over 20 goals. And if we have a look at this and filter by the goals, they've got nobody. Closest they got was 20 themselves, but you need to get over 20, and that was Raheem Sterling on 6. So they've not been clinical up front. They've not created anything. So Chelsea finish in 6th with 59 points. Up into 5th then, and on 89 points is Manchester United. So they picked up 64 points in the league. Again, finishing 7th, so they miss out on the points between 1st and 4th. If we go on to the competitions, they're knocked out in the Champions League round of 16 by AC Milan, so they're not getting any points there. FA Cup, they're 5th rounded by Brentford, and they got to the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup before being knocked out by Norwich. So yeah, no additional points from that. So they've got their other 25 points from goals and goal contributions over 25. So they had Rashford, Højlund, Mount, Anthony and Bruno Fernandes all getting over 20 goal contributions. So yeah, in 5th place, 89 points, Manchester United. In 4th place is Tottenham Hotspurs on 99 points. As you can see, they've had a pretty decent season. They have finished 2nd, picking up 82 points. Going on to the competition side of things, they were knocked out in the 3rd round of the FA Cup by Brighton, and they're runners-up in the Carabao Cup, so they picked up 2 points there. And then when we go to the squad, they've got 2 players with over 20 goal contributions in Heung-min Son and Maddison, so there's an extra 10 points there. 4th place, Tottenham Hotspurs, 99 points. In 3rd place, picking up the bronze medal, is Arsenal with 119 points. So they finished 3rd in the league with 2 points there, 82 points throughout the season. In terms of the other competitions then, Champions League, they were knocked out in the quarterfinals by Leipzig, knocked out in the FA Cup by Liverpool in the semi-final. They picked up the Carabao Cup, so they've got 5 points there, but where their points have come through in clutch is the goal contributions. So Saka, Jesus, Eddie Nketiah, Kai Havertz, Martinelli and Odegaard have all got over 20 goal contributions, so Arsenal pick up an extra 30 points there. 3rd place, 119 points. Silver medal and 2nd place by 1 solitary point on 120 points is Liverpool. So in the season, they finished 3rd, getting 2 points there, 88 points in the league. They're 1 off the title as well, so they could have added a few more there. In terms of other competitions, they won the Europa League, so they pick up an extra 10 points there. Quarter-finaled by Man City in the FA Cup. 3rd rounded by Fulham in the Carabao Cup, so no additional points domestically. And then in terms of players getting over 20 goal contributions, they have Nunez, Salah, Diaz, Jota, all getting over 20 goal contributions, so you pick up an extra 20 points there. Liverpool, second place, 120 points. Now, most of you probably had this down on the bingo card, but Man City have won the challenge. They have got the gold medal with 132 points. So they won the Premier League, picked up 92 points. In terms of the other competitions, Champions League were knocked out in the quarterfinals. FA Cup, they were knocked out in the 4th round. They picked up the Carabao Cup, so there's 5 points there. And then goal contributions, they had Erling Haaland scoring 50 goals. And you've got Kevin De Bruyne, Phil Foden, and Jeremy Doku with the contributions there. So yes, Man City win this 132 points. So what tactic did we use in this tactic tester? Well, it's a tactic I used in FootballManager 23. It's the one we used with Napoli and Birmingham City to win lots and lots of stuff. It's Poacher's Delight. So this is the tactic here. It is a 4-3-3 custom vertical tiki-taka. I've called it Poacher's Delight because the striker gets lots and lots of goals, and that's what happened in many of my saves when I used this in FootballManager 2023. And obviously it's worked here with Haaland. So if you want this tactic, it will be down in the description of this video. Just click the link, download it, and plug and play and see how you get on with it. So I'm just going to have a quick run through of the tactic right now. So in goal, we have a sweeper keeper on support. The back 4 is a wing back on the left hand side on support, a ball playing defender left hand side of central defence on defend, right hand side is a central defender on defend, and then we have a wing back on attack at right back. In defensive midfield, we have a deep line playmaker on support. In front of him in the central midfield, we have a Mazzala on the attack, and then we have a box to box midfielder on support. Left hand side of the attack, inside forward on attack. Right hand side, we have an inverted winger on support, and then up front, as the namesake is, a poacher on attack. The poacher doesn't have any other additional instructions. The left hand side doesn't either, neither does the right. I don't think any of these have got any additional instructions. It is just what they come with and what they do, because it works so well, if I'm totally honest. There's lots of goals that's contributed into this, quite a few assists as well. We're playing it on the positive mentality. When we are in possession, we're playing quite narrow. We then work it through the centre of the pitch. We're playing much shorter, slower tempo as well, working the ball into the box. We've got mixed crosses on for that one there. We're going to play for set pieces, and we're going to be a little bit more expressive. On the transition then, we're going to counter and counter press. We're going to distribute to our centre backs, and we're going to take those short kicks. And then when we are out of position, we're playing with a high press with a higher defensive line. We're going to trigger that press on the goalkeeper more often, and we're going to try and prevent them from using the short goal kicks. And then there's no other instructions that are put on there. So this is the tactic in a nutshell, and as I said, it is down in the description. So if you guys have enjoyed this and you want to see more tactical recreations or tactical testing like this, let me know down in the comment section and I will do a few. If not, hit me up on Twitter, DM me, send me a tactic you want to test, and I will do the same here. If you guys are new to the channel as well, consider hitting that subscribe button. It is free, and then yeah, comment down as well how well you think it's done. As always folks watching this, thank you very much.